thumbs up for the go-getters, the ambitionless appears they should know better.
Hey, afternoon folks. So I've just been doing a little bit of studying this morning and I came across something that I think is absolutely amazing that I just really want to share with you, okay? So what we got today is the idea that you can actually get 18% better performance without doing any extra work. That's right, you know you're not going to do any extra sets, any extra reps, anything like that. 18% better performance with essentially no extra work here, okay? Now here's basically what it was. There's a study by, it was Hardy in 2001, so it's a fairly old study. There's been newer work on this that I'm going to have to look at myself. But basically they're talking about the idea of motivational self-talk, okay? So this is the idea that athletes, when they're working, because high-performance athletes, even amateur athletes, can use positive self-talk, as in positive words, motivational words to themselves that reinforce confidence, lower stress levels, and actually can be lower their rate of perceived exertion. So I'm just going to put this down. What this typically means then, what this study did, I think it studied about 24 individuals, and what they found after all this was that they had a control group of people that didn't use any motivational self-talk, and a non-control group, so a group that used the motivational self-talk in their training. And when they were tested, I think they were tested with some high-intensity cumulative exercise bike, maybe a spin bike, something like that, and sort of had their heart rate monitored, their blood lactate levels monitored, all this kind of stuff. Now they found something really interesting. Both groups had exactly the same physiological response. You know, their blood lactate rose the same, their heart rate rose the same, so they were experiencing the same sensations. And yet the group that was using the motivational self-talk actually, when they asked them, he used a scale of 1 to 10, our rate of perceived exertion scale, and the group that used the motivational self-talk found that their rate of perceived exertion was consistently lower than the other group. So even though they were both doing the same work, if this is our control and this is our self-talk group, the self-talk group felt that they were less tired, even though they were doing the same amount of work. And typically, what they found is that this group could actually perform for 18% longer than the other group. So this group, after a few minutes, they gave up. They were gone. Their energy had been used up, or at least their, what you could call psychological energy, their mental energy, their mental ability to keep on going. But the other group, they lasted 18% longer. They felt that they could keep on going that little bit more. And that trick is literally just words. That's the power of words, the power that that psychology can have actual on physical performance. So this is just something to really think about. So maybe the next time you're approaching your sets, if you've got some really tough sets, if you've got a tough race ahead of you, maybe you'll want to go for a long distance run, something like that. So whatever that goal may be, try some positive self-talk, just simple mantras. Just look, I can do this. I'm strong. I'm going to lift this. I am going to run this distance, okay? So make sure they're all positive doing words, okay? Try not to say things like, I will not fail, I will not drop this, okay? Because basically they're negative words. The issue when you use words like that is that the brain doesn't register this arbitrary negative. So if you say, I will not drop something, your brain doesn't really register will not. Your brain registers drop something. And that's not the image you want to get across at all, okay? So think really positive. So you say, I will pick this up. I will lift this. I will run this fast. Repeat this to yourself, okay? Repeat to the fact that, you're calm, you're confident, that you're going to make this lift. And, studies have shown this one, and this isn't the only one. I mean, I'm sure there's plenty more that I can bring up and hopefully add some links below. But this is just one study that demonstrates how important it is to keep that positive mindset, to keep that sort of athletic, that really determined mindset, and it can increase your performance by 18% without doing any extra work. So that's all there is for today. If you like this video, if you find it helpful, let me know how you got on in the comment section below. Like the video and subscribe, and I'll chat to you next week.
Well, I'll play